Welcome back. Billy Chuck's 30 Minutes of Mayhem. In today's episode, we're going to discuss the metal band Cold Chamber. Let's get it. So, a little bit about Cold Chamber. Cold Chamber is a band formed by Des Fafara and Meigs Raskin in LA in 92. Initially, the first band name that they came up with was called She's in Pain. And the original lineup also consisted of Raina Foss, drummer John Tour, but he was replaced shortly there afterwards by Mikey Cox, and the Chamber lineup was complete. After signing to Roadrunner Records, they released their debut album, Cold Chamber, in 1997. Chamber Music followed 2 years later and featured the band's only charting single in the US, which was a cover of Peter Gabriel's Shock the Monkey, featuring Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, as a guest vocalist. Cold Chamber's their third album was called Dark Days, and that was released in the spring of 2002. Nadia Pulin temporarily replaced Raina Foss on bass for touring commitments before she ended up joining on a permanent basis in 2002. Cold Chamber disbanded in 03 after 10 years together, and then they reunited in 2011 with the lineup of Des, Mikey Cox, Meigs Raskin, along with Shayla Ray Harper on bass. Cold Chamber released their fourth album. It was called Rivals in 2015 before breaking up again in 2016. They got back together for a second time in 2022. But that is that, you motherfuckers. All right. If you guys are still with me, Cold Chamber in the early 90s, Meigs and Dez formed a band before Cold Chamber and they called it She's in Pain. And that was based on a mutual love for the band, the Sisters of Mercy. Raina and Mikey were recruited through a newspaper ad. According to Raina, the band at the time was named Cole, while Meigs wanted to name it Chamber. So that what they do, they ended up with both. In late 94, Dino of Fear Factory championed a demo tape by Cold Chamber, causing a huge local stir up with gigs at the Roxy. And also at the Roxy and Whiskey A Go Go. Eventually, Roadrunner Records to offer Cold Chamber a band contract. Dez dropped out quite suddenly due to disagreements with his wife about the band. Go figure. You know, like, leave it to females to always getting away with that shit. In the spring of 95, he reunited with Cold Chamber, which ended his marriage, but revitalized the band. In 96, Cold Chamber played at the first Ozfest. Recorded their first album, Cold Chamber, which was released February 11th, 97. The record produced one single and a video for the song Loco. Me Loco! Me Loco! Y'all remember that shit? The video was included as an extra after the ending credits of Dee Snider's film, Strange Land, and the band also recorded an exclusive song for the soundtrack titled Not Living. Their second album, Chamber Music, was released in '99 with the commercial success Cold Chamber received from the album. The band toured on a headlining and festival tours. The band managed to catch the attention of Ozzy Osbourne's wife, Sharon, who ultimately became their manager. That year, Cold Chamber took part in ICP's Amazing Jekyll Brothers tour, along with musicians Biohazard, Crazy Bone, Twisted, and MSI, Mindless Self Indulgence. While Biohazard and MSI, Crazy Bone, and Twisted were well received by the audience, Cold Chamber was not. ICP fans were not purchasing tickets and they did not like the band. For the three shows that Cold Chamber played, there were multiple ticket refunds. ICP member Violent J and his brother Rob made the choice to eliminate Cold Chamber from the tour. After doing so, there were no ticket refunds for the remaining tour dates. ICP claimed that Cold Chamber had been removed from the tour because of equipment problems, but later revealed the true reason for their actions on the Howard Stern show on August 19, 1999. On air, Sharon Osbourne, who also appeared as a guest, informed Bruce in that Cold Chamber filed a lawsuit for breach of contract. Breach of contract. Bassist Raina Foss left temporarily during the tour to her pregnancy and was filled in for by Nadia Pulin. Cold Chamber later parted ways over personal and creative differences, a theme which continued with the band, causing them to take a break from touring and resulting in their non participation in the Tattoo the Earth tour in 2000. Cold Chamber's third album, well, they followed up with their third album. It was called Dark Days in early 2002. Bassist Raina Foss left the band to go raise her daughter shortly after the album was recorded. Raina kind of fell out with frontman Des Fafara, saying that she and her husband had, quote, found Christ and would be leaving Cold Chamber for good. In May 2002, it was announced that Cold Chamber had broken up after an on-stage altercation between Meigs and Dez during a show in Lubbock, Texas. They had been fighting verbally before the show and continued to fight on stage, with Meigs hitting Dez in the head with the headstock of his guitar. Dez announced, "This is the last Cold Chamber show ever," and stormed off stage. The band attempted to continue the show with Meigs singing, but soon stopped the show altogether. Meigs demolished or Mikey demolished his drum kit before storming off stage. The band managed to patch things up long enough for an appearance on Last Call with Carson Daly and a summer tour with American Head Charge, Lollipop Lust Kill, and Medication. These were the last shows they played. In October of '02, Mikey Cox was fired after several personal disputes with both Meigs and Dez. The official release on the Cold Chamber website stated that the band was looking for a new drummer, although all band activities had come to a halt. In late summer of '03, a compilation album titled Giving the Devil His Due was released, which included several demo tracks submitted by the band prior to their signing with Roadrunner Records in '97, along with several alternative studio recordings and remixes of various tracks from their previous albums. Cold Chamber officially called it a day in '03. Dez continued with his new band, Double Driver, formerly known as Death Ride. I didn't know that. Y'all motherfuckers know that? Double Driver used to be called Death Ride. Um, in August of '04, Roadrunner Records released The Best of Cold Chamber. In June of '05, Dez stated that Cold Chamber's break was permanent and they would not be reforming. He also described a reformation as like repeating the fourth grade all over again. Well, Dez continued as singing for Double Driver, recording 7 albums for them. He is the only member of Cold Chamber to release an album after they broke up with another band. Bass guitarist Nadia Pulin created the t-shirt company Cool Tees, and after taking 2 years off to recover from a car accident, drummer Mikey joined forces with longtime friend and orgy member Jay Gordon and the producer of Cold Chamber's first album to, form Machine Gun Orchestra. Guitarist Meigs formed the rock band Glass Pinata, formerly known as Pinata. That group released a few demos on their website and faced several lineup changes before eventually breaking up. Following Glass Pinata, Meigs joined the Orange County rock band Neo Geo in mid '09, although he later left the band in 2010. Dez and Meigs both settled their differences on October 24th, 2008, with Meigs joining Double Driver on stage at the Glass House in Pomona, California to play Loco. In September of '09, it was announced that Nadia and Mikey Cox had joined forces to form an unnamed band. They were seeking a vocalist and guitarist to complete the lineup. Damn, if I would have known that shit, I would have been tried out for that. In September of 2010, Meigs and Mikey joined together in a post-punk band called We Are the Riot. In September of 2011, Dez, Mikey, and Meigs officially reformed the band with bass guitarist Shayla Ray Harper to play the Soundwave Festival in Australia. In October of 2012, Dez stated that the band were taking it slow, partly due to his commitments with Double Driver. But he also revealed that they had begun writing the new material. The band later performed at Download 2013 and toured with Seven Dust, Lacuna Coil, and Stolen Babies. With performances at Rock am Ring, Grass Pop Metal Meeting in Dessel, and Nova Rock Festival. Nadia officially reunited with the band in October of 2013, and they signed at Napalm Records the following year. They continued to work on a new album. This was completed in December of 2014. In February 2015, Cold Chamber revealed that the album's title was called Rivals. They premiered the song I Owe You Nothing online in March and released a lyric video for the song Suffer in Silence, which features Al Jurgensen the following month. The album was released on May 19, 2015, and was their first studio album in 13 years, as well as their first to be released by Napalm Records. In May 2016, Dez confirmed during an interview with Blunt Magazine that Cold Chamber was on a indefinite hiatus, stating that due to the current success of his other band, Devil Driver, Coal Chamber has no place in his life whatsoever at this point. In June 2017, uh, Dez explained that he would start performing Cold Chamber songs with Devil Driver, coming to the realization that Cold Chamber would probably never tour or make music ever again. He then went on to say that the band is done forever. In July 2018, he officially announced that Cold Chamber was not coming back. In 2020, Dez spoke about the band's status during an interview with Metal Hammer. When asked about a possible reunion, Dez stated, "I'm not going to say no because we've all spoken," adding, "The main thing for me," and I quote, he said, "The main thing for me is that the relationship is all good after numerous fallouts in the beginning and after some stuff went horribly wrong when we got back together to release Rivals." The vibe in that camp is very cool, he said. We all have each other's backs. I wouldn't put it past us, but right now I'm definitely concentrating on Double Driver. Fast forward to 2022. Coal Chamber announced that the second reunion in November 2022, as well as their scheduled appearance in 2023 Sick New World Festival in Vegas. According to Dez, a factor in the reunion is certainly of dying from a COVID-19 infection, which prompted his wife to contact the rest of the band. He later indicated that the possibility of new music down the line. I realize, he said, and I quote, "I realize that any problem we've ever had is gone." That's it. All right, you guys, that is that. If you like what you seen, like what you heard, and if you like spending some time with your boy Billy Chuck, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Leave me some comments. I don't care if you're a fucking asshole or not. Just show me some love. Peace.
The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn! Even elbow down, just a turn, it just sits inside, so it burns and burns. If I get inside, then we'll get you in your own special way. You tear me down. Sway! So hypnotic. 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 Sway! Just a little nothing, now it's over. Just a little nothing, now it's done. What you said, no, wait, I'm gonna say again. In your own special way, you tell me to sway! So hypnotic, 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 sway! So hypnotic. so hypnotic,
sway,
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 so hypnotic,
sway.